Well, hello there, everybody. Pass out, I'm back again. Yes, I am. Well, the last time I was here, I told you about a suicide that I had witnessed when I was about 14 years old. Well, now I'm going to tell you about another suicide that I didn't witness. Years ago, I was in a big city. And I was downtown, and I come around this corner, man, it was just, looked like hundreds of people standing around looking up. Bunch of policemen down there looking up, and I looked at one of the policemen and I said, "Hey, what's going on here?" He said, "Look up there." Looked way up on top of this building, fellas up there looked like he's going to jump. He said, "He's going to jump any minute." I said, "Really?" He said, "Aren't you Doc Hatfield?" I said, "Yeah, I think I am, yeah." "You think you could help him?" And I said, "I don't know." I said, "First of all, I am terrified of heights." I said, "But I'll run up there and give it a shot if he ain't already gone time I get there." Well, I went up there. And I walked out. Of course, the police chief was up there, and there was 4 or 5 other policemen up there, and some news people up there, and all kinds of stuff. And this guy's over there, and he's talking to him. He's saying, "Look, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. You really don't. You don't have to do this. There's more to life than this. And come and let me try to help you, please." That police chief looked at me and he said, "What are you doing up here?" And I said, "Well, I thought I might be able to try to help." He said, "Well, somebody needs help. That idiot don't know what he's doing over there." I said, "Well, you want me to talk to him?" He said, "Have at it." So he told his guy, said, "Get away from there." Said, "Let Doc Hatfield in there." So I went over there. And I said, "Why are you doing this? Just tell me why you're doing it. I don't care. You want to jump, jump." I said, "But why are you going to jump?" My girlfriend walked out on me, moved out on me. I said, "You're going to jump because your girlfriend moved out on you? Are you serious?" "Yeah." I said, "Think about this for just a minute. Number one, she's going to still be living after you splattered on the ground. Just a fact. And she could care less if you splattered on the ground or not. Why are you going to give that to her? What's wrong?" I said, let me just give you a little tidbit right here. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people have witnessed it, though. Let me give you a little tidbit. God never allows something to leave you that He don't give you something like that back better. I said, in other words, the next girlfriend you get, or fiance you get, or wife that you get, is going to be a whole lot better than what walked out on you when they leave. Last night, I said, okay, last night. They left last night. I said, "You know where you ought to be?" "No, sir." I said, "You ought to be right down there, across the street, in that bar over there, getting you a drink and shouting hallelujah." I said, "Now you can jump if you want to. I'm not going to stop you from jumping." I said, "That's your privilege. But why let that old bag win? Really, why let her win? There's going to be a day that she's going to walk up and see you with somebody else that's going to be 1,000 times better than she is. And she's the one that's going to suffer. How about you and I together going down there? We'll go down there and we'll get us a drink together and we'll laugh. I said, I really can make you laugh if you want to give it a shot. Okay? I said, really? Why don't you do that? Well, he looked away, and when he looked away, I jumped, I grabbed him, pulled him back over. He said, you tricked me. I said, no, I didn't trick you. I said, I just don't want you to waste your life on some old hag that walks out on you. I said, she was stupid to do so. Don't you think she was stupid to do so? Don't you think you're somebody that a girl ought to look at? Well, yeah. I said, well, then let's go get us a drink. Policeman started to walk over with handcuffs. I said, what are you going to do? He hadn't broke no law. He didn't break no law. Well, we got to get him help. I said, I'll help him. I'll help him. I looked at the police chief. I said, tell him, I'll help him. He said, y'all leave him alone now. Y'all just go on. I took him downstairs. We went across the street, we walked in there, and we got us a drink. We sat there, and I had him laughing so hard before we were done. I said, now listen, I said, I'm chaplain down at the mission. Why don't you come down there, hear me preach? I said, you might like it. I said, I am a hoot sometime, you know. And he said, I might do that. I said, why don't you go home now and just sit back, relax. I said, by the way, are you working? Nope. I said, I'll get you a job. You can do that? I said, shoot, yeah, I can. I said, I can get anybody a job. Come on. I have to tell you that I thought back about the time when I was 14 years old and I saw a man blow his brains all over the wall and the floor. And I thought to myself, I like this a whole lot better. I was glad I was able to help this guy. Now, the police chief asked me, did you mean it when you told him he could jump if he wants to? I said, look, if they're going to jump, they're going to jump. You can't stop them. If you're going to jump, jump. Get it done. Get it over with. Let's go home. He said, well, I knew you were weird, but he said, I don't know about that. I said, well, it worked. He said, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. So that's my story for this other suicide that I helped prevent. And I was so glad that I did. Now, I've helped a lot of people over the years, talked to a lot of people, and helped them not go to the extreme of suicide. And I'm glad that I was able to do that. I'm glad I was able to help them. But those are the two times that I was completely involved in the situation. Now, I just want to tell you, some people wonder about my dad. My dad was a hard taskmaster. Hard taskmaster. My dad believed that life was life and you had to live it. And if it was hard, you had to deal with it. There were many a times that I wish that I hadn't had to deal with some things. But I had to. Because that was just him. Just the way that it was. Well, anyway, that's about it. Oh, I'm smoking my Jeff pipe. You say, what's a Jeff pipe? Well, Jeff sent it to me, and it's a basket pipe, so I'm calling it a Jeff pipe. And I'm smoking Admiral's Choice in it. That's my wife's favorite tobacco. She loves the smell of that tobacco. So that's the reason I'm smoking it. So anyway, y'all take care. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good day. Remember, pray the good Lord watch over you, protect you, take care of every circumstance in your life, supply your every need. So until next time, this is Old Doc signing off. Light my pipe one more time. See ya.